Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Tonight, like 20.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
On first down, Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 52. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll try the left side. Swift, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Harbaugh.
Mike, 55.
Bravo.
55. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing on third. Gone. It's complete to Grant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Switch. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Kill, 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 kill. Check safety, check.
Harbaugh.
Patch
it.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's go one more. Check 20.
Now you won.
Here's Gong. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Hey, check, check. 3 down. Check. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check the backer, check the backer. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On third down, it's Grant. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Grant. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Falcons. Grant, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, they made it pay off.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Play to win. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Who that? Who that?
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get him, get him, get him. I got him, back's mine. I got him. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
I got him.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
We own them. We on.
12.
Wide. Get wide. Shit.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Grant. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Rabbit.
Twelve.
Get Mike. Silver.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Prescott from the gun. This one complete to Scott Miller. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
5.
Mike, 55.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, eat. You don't know no better.
Here's Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Goff on 3rd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a 1st down. But I think they wanted a break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Show it up.
Super one.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
17. Hey, Alpha.
To the air again. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Motion.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And Gold is able to put it through. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that, Toad.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go, get out there. Motion. Mike, check, under. 33. Watch the run.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man is Metcalf, he's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, they'll run with Freeman.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Grant. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Ric Flair.
On 1st down, gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 3. He's coming. Double up.
Now a give, right side. It's Grant, and some room to work. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Touchdown, Falcons! Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 24, Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Mike, Black 20. Bring it. Bring it. Here we go. 76. 76. Mike 55. Hey, Delta.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
I got you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. We're good. We're good.
On 1st down, Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
180. Right there in the middle. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Watch the safety creep.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. That one complete. He finds Shark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check the whip. Switch.
They go back to Grant. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, but it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Yeah. Mike 58 right there. Here we go. Hey, foxtrot. 58, Mike 58. 76, tell him. 76. 76.
Out of the gun, Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Prescott's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down, and 8 yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Freeman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Pick me up. Here we go. Sponge. No.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Hey, Chip, go. Go to 54. Come to my work. Check. Go to 54. Here we go, 46.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, Now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Tiger. Let's get off the field, D. 50 small. 56. Check 56.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Watch that. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, motion backfield.
Now it's gone. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Redskins, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.